listening to Good Morning Gwinnett, a division of Noise Media Network, hosted by Audrey Bell Kearney, sharing stories about people and places around beautiful Gwinnett County and beyond. Monday through Thursday at 10 a.m. Southern living at its best.
Good morning, all my Gwinnetians out there in Gwinnett land and all of you around the world listening to the sound of my voice. It's a beautiful day here in Gwinnett County. Yes, it is. It is 44 degrees going up to a high of 59. Got a 30% chance of rain this evening because y'all know we're supposed to have some snow on Christmas morning here in Georgia. Can you believe that? It is. I'm telling you now. I'm telling you. I was like, snow? Like, really? That's okay. I don't have anywhere to go. I'll be sitting at home eating some good food. You know, let me tell y'all something real quick. We have this, me and my mom and my husband, we had this issue. I guess I'm the issue because it's the two of them, they're together and they kind of against me. Well, not really against me, but we differ on how we do things when it comes to cooking food, right? My mom and my husband, they grew up in big families. My brother and I and my mom, we were all we had. So we're for me, having a whole lot of stuff is just, to me, is always a problem. Because we always wind up having to find some way to put it. It stays in the refrigerator for about 3 days. Nobody wants to eat it after like maybe the second morning. Because they'll eat it the day of. They may even eat it in the morning for breakfast. But after that, nobody wants that stuff. Excuse me. And so I had a simple menu. This was the menu I had. It was really, really simple, y'all. Barbecue ribs. That was the menu. That's all I wanted. Right? My mother goes, what else we going to have with that? I was like, barbecue ribs. Because there are foods in my house that don't last. Like barbecue ribs don't last. When I make beef stroganoff, that does not last. When we make oxtails, that don't last. We don't never have to worry about that going to waste. But everything else goes to waste. So my mom always wants to have all of this food. I mean, she just love having a lot of, and then she don't put up anything. Like she eat and then she disappear. So then the food is left to us to be put up, and when it's my turn to put it up, believe me, I am swole. I am livid because I'm always fussing about why do we make so much food? 3 and 4 cakes. We don't need 3 and 4 cakes. This is me. So my mom says to me yesterday, well, you know, it's a lot of people. I said, Mom, don't you add another thing to this menu? Because the menu was pretty simple: barbecue ribs. So this is what she done added to the menu: rice and beans, corn on the cob, collard greens, stuffing, baked chicken, fried chicken, ham. I was like, oh my God. And check this out. She had fish on there. We took the fish off. I was like, seriously? That is ridiculous. This is a Christmas menu, y'all. My daughter says, I don't want any of that stuff. So she's making lasagna. It's crazy. I'm like, oh my God. Oh, so my husband's making a caramel cake. I think he's making a cheesecake. But then he said he wants to make potato pies. I'm like, oh my God. When I tell y'all, it drives me insane every year. Thanksgiving, it's every year. Now, I guarantee you, before Christmas morning, it'll be something else on the menu. And then I'll be looking at them like, why? And then my mother blames my husband. She goes, well, you know he likes to cook. But you the one telling him to make all this stuff. So let me tell y'all. So what I'm going to do, this is what I'm going to do, right? I'm going to get me a glass of wine. I'm going to get a glass of wine. Because I am really tired because I've been really busting my butt trying to get everything completed before the new year so I can start off the new year fresh. So I've been busting my butt, y'all. And I'm exhausted. And so I'm going to get me a glass of wine tomorrow night. And I'm going to sit back and probably eat me some crabs because my friend is coming today. One of my best friends, she's like my sister. I have 3 friends that I feel like my sisters. And it's so funny because I used to think about, you know, we've had our little beefs, like we're friends, but that's what we do. So, and so I've been mad at this one been mad at me, that one's been mad at that one. So it's crazy. But when I look at them and they all have sisters, I'm like, okay, so they argue with their sisters all the time. So this must be what it's like. Cause I only got a brother. I got 2 brothers. And so when I look at them arguing with their sisters and they having beef with their sisters, when we've had our beef and we've only had one each and we mended that junk and put it back together, I look at that and I say, so this must be what it's like to have a sister. So I'm cool with that. So I love them to death, all 3 of them. I love them to death. And one is coming on the plane at 3:30 today. So I'm going to kick back tomorrow after I finish the show, get me a glass of wine, and let them cook whatever they want to cook. I'm not going to say a word. Even if we have to sit the food out on the porch in a cooler because we have nowhere to put it in the refrigerator, which we won't because that's what always happens. Anyway, I know y'all get tired of listening to me and my drama, but I love my family. I love them to life, y'all. No matter what I say, I love them. I love them. I love them. I love them. And I love the holidays, and I'm so grateful that they are here to be with me during the holidays and forever. And even though I fuss about making too much food, that brings my mother's joy. And 9 times out of 10, I give her way. It always happens. She gets her way, and I come in the kitchen. My husband is making something that wasn't on the menu. He gets his way, and I just shake my head and keep it moving. Tomorrow, I'm going to shake my head and drink a glass of wine. Just one. Because, I get tipsy real easy because I'm not a drinker at all. I'm not a drinker or smoker. I'm not a nothing. I'm boring. I am. Here's the thing. I don't need anything to make me feel good. I just want to relax tomorrow. Now, I can tell you what wine is going to do. It's going to make me very sleepy. So I'm going to drink it tomorrow night. So when it's time for me to pass out, I'm just going to, because what'll happen is I'm all in an uproar right now because I'm making changes to the show. I'm making changes to other businesses that I run. So I'm like, I'm not sleeping well because, I got all this stuff going through my mind. I'm excited about, like I'll give you a prime example. Good Morning Gwinnett is going to have theme days, right? Normally it's just me doing the news, but it's going to be me doing some news, horoscopes, and then it's going to be a theme day. So Monday through Thursday, there's going to be a different theme. You already know on Mondays, Georgette comes on and she does the word of the week. You already know on Thursday, we do Spotlight. Gwinnett Morning Spotlight where we interview somebody. So Tuesday and Wednesday is going to get its own day. It's going to be theme day. So we got the Good Morning. We got Word of the Week with Georgette on Monday. We got Spotlight Thursdays. And then Tuesday and Wednesday is going to be, it's going to have its own theme too. So I'm excited about that because, I don't know, I probably shared this vision with y'all probably a million times, but I'm going to share it one more time. I can see when I close my eyes, I see Good Morning Gwinnett. I see you walk into the office and our headquarters, and when you walk in, there's a receptionist that's sitting there, and behind her head is the big Good Morning Gwinnett logo on the wall. I see that, y'all. Every time I close my eyes and think about Good Morning Gwinnett, that's what I see. And it's so funny because I used to have the hardest time visualizing, like, okay, how am I supposed to visualize this thing? I could see that as clear as I'm talking to y'all now when I close my eyes. And so I know that's going to happen. And I know that, Good Morning Gwinnett is expanding into television and blogging and all that good stuff. So I'm excited about that. So that keeps me up at night. That's a good thing because, I'm excited. But it's also a bad thing because I'm not getting enough rest. So anyway, I know I share a lot, but I just want you guys to know where I am and what I'm moving towards in the future. Okay. All right. Today is National Farfernooser Day. Farfernooser Day? What is that? I don't even know what that is. Farfernooser Day. I have no idea what that is. I don't even know if I'm saying it right, but that's what today is. We're going to go ahead and do our horoscopes brought to you by Noted Astrologer Micah Thorson for today, December the 23rd. Listen, y'all, it's Wednesday, hump day. You made it to the middle. Clap your hands. For some of you, it's your Friday. I know some of you took the rest of the week off because you got to cook tomorrow, like my family, cook all that food because people are coming through. And I know they was like, watch the gatherings, stay home. Yeah, we're not going to stay home. We're going to gather tomorrow. We're going to gather on Friday. But everybody that's gathering with me have been quarantined in their house. So I'm not afraid because I know that they have taken the necessary precautions and stayed in the house like we have. Like my house, we go out like we run out and run back in. We don't really go out and do a whole lot of outings. I think the biggest outing that my husband and I do, he goes to work and we go bowling on Thursday. But even with that, we have learned put your mask on because one of the guys that bowled with us, he got COVID. Now he's an older guy. He's much older. He's probably like in his late 60s. And but he's fine. He said he has a cough, and he said they told him the cough is going to remain for like 3 months. And I was like, really? So, but he comes back and he bowls. But I think he recovered because he is very active. He bowls and he does all this stuff, and he's a really nice guy. And so I think, we just don't understand this virus. We don't understand, and if we're not in the medical industry where they're studying it, we probably never will. But there are some people who could bounce back right away, and there are other people who have not and who have passed away. And so it's crazy, but I wear my mask. When I go out, I go into stores, I have my mask on. If I forget it, I run back to the car to get it. So I try to be as precautious as I can. And sometimes at bowling, I'll pull it down when I go up to bowl. Like at first, I was taking it completely off. Like, oh my God, this thing is hot. because we're really socially distant. And even though we bowl in groups, we're socially distant. Like there's like 2 lanes between everybody. So, we're not on top of each other like we normally would be if it was like a full league. Like we only have 10 teams in the league. If we had like 20 teams, it'll be packed, right? But the coronavirus kind of like shut that back a little bit. So we have 10 teams. So in between all of the teams, there's like an empty 2 lanes. So we are socially distant. So, and so I try to keep my mask on at the bowling alley. But for the most part, everybody that's coming to visit, and because exchange gifts, because we exchange gifts on Christmas Day. Like we do the name draw names, and do the Secret Santa thing by drawing names, and then we come together at my house on Christmas, and we exchange gifts. So that's normally what we do, and I'm excited about that because I know that everybody who's going to be here has been quarantined in their house. And so I'm not, and it's not a lot of us. It's just my family, the ones immediately around here, and my good friend. Well, I don't know if Georgetta's coming or not, but she normally comes. But I don't know if she's going to come this year. She may not, because she's not really fond of any kind of crowds right now. She doesn't care what I say about people quarantining. She's just not fond of crowds at all, and I get it. My uncle's the same way. He lives with me. He probably won't come out the room. All right, so let's go ahead and get on with our horoscopes brought to you by Notice Astrologer Michael Thies. We're going to kick it off like we always do, and that is with Aries. You will meet exciting new people through interest groups or functions that you attend with children. This is a wonderful day to look into courses or hobbies that interest you. It might be time to do some of those chores at home. All right, Aries, you can look into some courses, find you some new hobbies. Let me tell you, I know I got another story, but I got to tell y'all this. So my husband is an Aries, right? And it's so funny. He went out. He and the girls went out yesterday. So it's both of our daughters and the granddaughter. He had the girls. They were hanging out all day yesterday. I wasn't with them. I was at the doctor office with my uncle. And he came back and he had like a paint set, some canvases. He brought me some clay back. Oh yeah, we got hobbies, y'all. We about to get the hobbies up and pop, because I feel like that's gonna give us some relief to just do something fun and not think about everything else is going on. So I'm sure he's about to have some new. And I said to him, and I got excited, like, where you get them canvases from, and how much did they cost? Because I got about 6 small, tiny canvases. He got the nice size canvases. Now let me tell you what's gonna happen with the canvases. We're gonna paint on the canvases, and I'm gonna take the paintings and I'm gonna put them on my rug. See, I know I got a rug company called the Rug Chest. I got 3 companies, y'all. I got the Butterfly Squad. That's my company where I help women start and grow businesses, and that's really near and dear. That's like a heart project. Someone asked me one time, was Good Morning Gwinnett a heart project? And I had to think about it for a second. And it is a heart project, but it's a heart project on its way to becoming an empire. So it is a heart project because I love it to death. I love doing the show, but it's also on its way to become an empire because I'm on a mission. I'm on a mission to create a business that will be a legacy when I'm gone. So that's what we do at the Butterfly Squad. We help women launch their businesses, and so to help them, launch it and grow. And if they want to create it to become a legacy, they can, because that's the mission that I'm on. My mission is to help 10,000 women turn businesses into legacies. So that's my mission. And then my rug company, the Rug Chest, is my rug company. So my husband bought this paint and all this stuff yesterday, and I'm excited because we don't really relax around here. We really don't. Like, the only people relax are the 2 retired people. They relax. Everybody else is on their grind around here. And so I'm looking forward to doing some painting and playing with some clay. And so we both going to have hobbies. That's all I want to say. Taurus, you don't want to give anyone fuel for the fire. You should follow through on educational endeavors you have wanted to pursue for some time. Exercise your talents and present your ideas to groups you think will contribute. You can contribute to. All right, listen, education is key. It does not have to be a college education. If you decide to go to college, that's great. But there are so many ways for you to learn today, Lord. I mean, listen, guys, y'all hear me talk about this all the time. There are just so many ways for you to learn. I'm talking about just Udemy, Skillshare, Thinkific. These are teachable. Just go to these sites, right? And just look up courses. Creative Live. It's just so many ways for you to learn. Like, I'm teaching a whole bunch of stuff this year. I think I actually have about 12 classes that I'll be teaching this year online, because there are things that people want to know. Like, some people want to learn how to write, how to self-publish their book. I know how to do that. I've been doing it since 1998. So I know how to do that. And I know how to do the whole, get it on Amazon, all of that stuff. So I'm teaching that class. I'm teaching a class, of course, on how to start a podcast. I'm teaching a class on how to start a business. I'm teaching a class on how to launch a magazine. I'm teaching a class on how to get your Alexa skill. I'm teaching a class on how to launch your Amazon Fire TV. I'm teaching a class on how to launch a Roku TV channel. And I think it's how to start a membership site, how to do a course, and it's one more that I forgot. But I'm teaching all of these classes. Here's why: because I know how to do these things because I've done them. So I'm going to be teaching these courses online. So there are a lot of great teachers out there, y'all. Like, you just got to find the ones and learn from them what you want to learn. There are a lot. So if I could say anything moving into 2021, is pick something new that you've never done before and learn something new. Let me tell y'all a quick story, and I'm going to go ahead with the horoscope as soon as I finish this. I used to work at a hospital in Newark, New Jersey called the Children's Hospital, or we called it Presbyterian, right? Children's Presbyterian Hospital. I worked there for almost 9 years. My mom worked there for like 17. My aunt worked there probably about 12. My two best friends worked there. We all worked there about 9 years. They know they worked longer than me. I worked about 9 years, and then I went to Prudential after that. My ex-boyfriend worked there. We all worked there. That's Dominique's dad. We all worked at this one hospital, right, for a long period of time because we were in a union. At that time, that was considered good money for us, and so we had good benefits and all this stuff because we were in a union. But here's what happened. The hospital went bankrupt, right? And there were people who had been in the same, and when I tell y'all this, I'm telling you to listen. This really launched me into my first business. There were people who had been in the same position and had learned nothing new for 40 years. I'm talking about for real. I remember one lady, she had been in her same position and she comes to mind, her name was Edna. She comes to mind so vividly because she had been in that one position in dietary for 42 years. Doing the exact same thing for 42 years. So when it was time to go, it was like, okay, so what happened was, there was a girl in X-ray. She was an X-ray technician. She asked me would I do her resume, right? Because I had did my resume and went on to Prudential. By the time they actually closed the hospital, everybody was out. And people were like, oh my God, what am I going to do? I need a resume. Well, that launched my resume writing business, right? I used to make these beautiful resumes on this beautiful paper, and people would take those resumes and get jobs. Now, we're a lot more sophisticated right now. But back then, it was paper. And I would go get the best paper, linen paper, had gold trimming on it. I would do them like 3 copies or whatever. And they would take those resumes and they would go and get the job. And they were excited. So what happened was word started to spread that I was doing these resumes. So I was at Prudential, but word started to spread that I was doing resumes. And I was doing resumes for everybody. But here's where I ran into a problem. There were people who had never did anything else. And I would have to sit there and look at exactly so what did you do in your job? And then I would have to make up, now they had skill sets, right? But they didn't know they had them because they had did the same thing for 30 and 40 years. So I had to look at what they did. And so if you worked the cash register in the cafeteria, which there were quite a few people that did that, and I did resumes, you had great customer service skills. Right? You had accounts receivable skills. You had all this kind of stuff. You had finance. I had to make this stuff up. So when people looked at their resumes, they was like, oh my God. Well, I had to take those skills and make it something that an employer would want to do. And so I had to look at what they actually did and tweak it to make it make sense in the job world because they had been doing the same jobs for 30, 40 years. So I shared all that to say, listen, there are a lot of ways to learn. And the horoscopes are telling Taurus and Aries right now, take some time to learn. All right, let me keep it moving. Gemini. Listening can be more valuable than being a chatterbox. Concern yourself with legal matters and formulating contracts that rather than finalizing your objectives. Take a look at yourself and prepare to make those changes you've been contemplating. Take a look at yourself, Gemini, and prepare to make the changes. Change is good. I know some people hate change. Some people don't want to change. They don't care what you say. They hate change. Change is good, especially if it's going to help you be the best you can be. It's going to help you reach the heights you want to go to. Change can be great. I'm just saying. Cancer. You may find yourself to be a bit frazzled if you allow someone to goad you into an unsavory debate. You may have difficulties at an emotional level with your mates. Try not to take everything so seriously. Oh my God. Do you know you're talking to a universe? You're talking to a Cancer. Everything is black and white, and they're very emotional. My daughter was like, I'm not emotional. She is. Don't take everything so seriously. Not today. All right, Cancer? That's what I'm saying. That's the only thing I'm elaborating on. Try not to take everything so seriously today. All right. Leo, financial limitations are likely if you take risk. Deceit around you is evident. This is not the day to be extravagant. Listen here, Leo. It ain't the day. Hold on to the coins. Hold on. And don't take unnecessary financial risks. It's not a good day for that. Hold on to your coins. Virgo, don't evade important issues. You may find yourself backed into a corner. Your ability to see other people's point of view will allow you to come to reasonable agreements. Deception is probable if you don't use discrimination. If you don't use, listen here. You're going to be backed into a corner. Don't try to evade important issues. Listen, face them head on, Virgo. Just face them. Let me tell you something about anything. Anything that you fear, anything that's holding you back, when you face that junk head on and get it out the way, it's out the way. Now you don't have to focus on that. You don't have to worry about that. You don't have to, oh my God, how's this going to work? Just focus on that junk head on and get it out the way. Get it out the way and put it behind you so you can move forward. Because right now, it's a roadblock in your way. So get it out of your way so you can move forward, Virgo. Just get it out the way. That way you can't be backed into a corner. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what? Step to it. I'm going to step to this issue so to get out of my way. You're not backing me to a corner issue. That's what you got to tell us. Speak to the issue. Speak to it, Virgo. All right, listen. I'm going to go to a song. I'll be right back after the song to give you more of the horoscopes brought to you by noted astrologer Micah Thiason. Stay tuned.
Time goes by and yet I wonder, are you and me still the same? Are you still loving the game? I know I don't. You cast your spell and I went under. I know the laughter and the pain. Will I ever love again? I don't know if I can take it anymore. So I stay here and hold my heart when you walk out the door. Made a promise to myself and I repeat it in my head. Set your mind free. Set your mind free. No one knows what I've been through, but this is the end of me and you. Set your mind free. Made a promise to myself, this time I will keep it. Where there's a will, yeah, there's a way. With every smile, with every tear, I know I will make it. I'm gonna see a brighter day. Oh, oh, oh. Why do we put each other through hell? Why can't we just get over ourselves? I know I should. You cast your spell and I went under. I know the laughter and the pain. Will I ever love again? I don't know if I can take it anymore. Yeah, so I stay here and hold my heart when you walk out the door. Yeah. And I repeat it in my head. Set your mind free. Set your
welcome back. It's your girl Audrey Bell Kearney giving you the daily horoscopes brought to you by Noda Astrologer Micah Thyssen while you're listening to the Good Morning Gwinnett show. And we're going to pick it up with Libra. Communication will be your strong point, and you should be able to persuade others to see things your way. Offers of joint ventures are likely. Take time to do something nice for yourself. Oh, that sounds amazing, right? Yeah, take time to do something nice for yourself. I know that's hard. I'll go into the store and buy stuff for everybody and be like, yeah, I ain't gonna get that for myself. I know it's hard. Take time to do something nice for yourself. Okay, Libra. Scorpio, you will be able to make a favorable changes to your living quarters. Okay. You may find your night sleepless due to bad dreams. Your disciplined attention to jobs will enhance your position. All right. You've been having some bad dreams, Scorpio. Yeah, I'm having sleepless night because I just can't sleep because I got too much going through my head. Now, listen, you might want to check them dreams out. I when I had bad dreams, and let me tell you, I haven't had a really, really bad dream in a minute, but I did tell my daughter last week. I dreamed about her. I dreamed that we were standing on the deck. We were in the backyard, and there was a deer walking by, and he was walking towards her down the hill, and because deers tend to run away from you, but this deer came down the hill and grabbed her. And was like, and I was pulling her one way, and the deer, it was crazy. It was the craziest dream ever. And she was like, oh my God. I was like, I know it was crazy because it was like a deer. So check your dreams out. And she did check the dream out. It was something good, though. It was something, I forgot what it was. We got her away from the deer, which is crazy because I loved it. I think they're so beautiful, deers. But that deer right there was a mean deer. And he had caught my daughter, and he was dragging her back into the woods. So check your dream out, Scorpio. Sagittarius, you could find yourself left with someone's dirty laundry. Okay. Don't give your heart to someone who may not live up to your standards. Don't forget that your budget is limited right now. All right. Now listen here. Listen here, Sagittarius. Don't give your heart to anyone who does not live up to your standards. In other words, don't settle. If you know that person is not the right person for you, don't go all in. I understand giving somebody a fair shot, right? When they try to shoot their shot, you want to give them a fair chance. But here's the thing. If you saw the red flags already, don't do it because it's not going to change, right? You can't make a person change. That person has to want to change. So don't give your heart if the person does not meet your standards. I'm just saying. Capricorn, opportunities to make advancements through good business sense are apparent. Electrical problems may be an issue. Educational courses, here we go again. Educational courses will be stimulating and successful. I'm not going to even go through that again, Capricorn, but I'm going to say this. There's a lot of ways to learn out there. Just go online and type in online learning, and you're going to find a ton of stuff. Better yet, type in what you want to learn online. Type that in. There are a lot of people, and there are a lot of coaches out there with programs and membership sites. And if you feel like, I need more than just one trainer. I need to be around people who are on the same page with me all the time. That's one of the reasons I launched the Butterfly Squad, because I realized that there are people who needed accountability partners all the time. And so if you have a group of women who are focused on achieving goals and you're part of that group, what are you going to do? They say that you are the average of the 5 people you're around the most. Get around 5 people that you want to be like. Right? If you want to play basketball, get around the 5 most successful basketball players you want to see. If you want to learn how to be an electrical engineer, find electrical engineers and mingle with them. I'm telling y'all, here's the thing. There's a site, if you've never heard of this site, it's called meetup.com. Meetup.com has a meetup for pretty much everything. I'm telling you now, everything. I'm going there later on today and set up a meetup for the Butterfly Squad so we can meet up locally. So there's an online community that they're welcome to join, but if they don't want to join, they can network with us on a monthly basis. And it's going to be somewhere local. And I probably won't do the first one until February, but I'm going to set that up because, you want to be around like-minded people. So find some listen, education is out there. I'm just saying, Capricorn. Aquarius, you can make money if you're willing to push your ideas on those in a position to support your efforts. If they're really interested, they'll wait. That's the truth. Be prepared to step into the limelight if you wish to promote your ambitions. Listen, that is the theme for 2021 for me. Step into the spotlight, baby. People need to know you're there. I'm telling y'all right now, I'm going on a 100 podcast tour. That's my goal, to be interviewed, to be interviewed on 100 podcasts this year. At least, no less than 100. That's a lot of talking. I'm going to have to get me some throat lozenges and everything, because that's a lot of talking. But here's the thing. I'm always so behind the scenes. People don't even know what I do. They don't know I do this thing. Like, they know about noise media. They know I can get them on TV. But I want to get out there and promote the things that I love, too. Like, Noise is my company. That's the parent company for Good Morning Gwinnett. But I want to promote. I need to promote my books. I have books, y'all, that I don't talk about hardly ever. I have this new membership called the Butterfly Squad, which is what I'll probably be promoting, and how to launch podcasts. So I'm going on a 100 tour, a podcast tour, where I'm going to be the person being interviewed. So get out there, Aquarius. You need people to see what you're trying to do. They need to see you out there. Now, here's the thing. I'm not a big proponent. I don't like Facebook like that. But I'm going on podcasts. Now, if you like Facebook, spend some time on Facebook, but provide value while you're on Facebook. Just don't be on there posting pictures and liking stuff. Put up something that's going to give people some value, right? I'm just saying. Last but not least, my fellow fish, Pisces, you can accomplish a lot if you deal with other people's money or possessions today. Yes, you got some money, y'all. Y'all got some money I need to deal with, because I can accomplish. The stars are telling us that if you give me some money today, I can accomplish a lot for you and your money. Take that long overdue vacation if you can. Don't expect anything for nothing, and you won't be disappointed. Yep, I don't know about the rest of my fish, but here's what I've learned. If you expect too much from folks, you will be disappointed every single time. Every time. So I try not to expect a lot from people. That way I can't be disappointed, and I won't be disappointed. When they say no, when they fall back, when they slide back, backslide, I'm not disappointed. I'm like, yeah, I knew that was going to happen. Because that's what I normally do. I could set things up. I could talk to people. Everything is going great at that moment, and I don't put a whole lot of emphasis on it, because I was like, because I know if something's going to happen, and when it does happen, I'm not so messed up. Because I already knew it was going to happen, because you kind of know the people. You know what I mean? You kind of know the situation. You know, because you've done it before. Just, it's going to fall apart. And if you don't have a lot attached to it, then you won't be disappointed. All right, that's all the horoscopes I got for today. I'll be back again tomorrow at 10 a.m. to bring you more of the horoscopes and the guests. Now let's move on to some news you could use. Well, y'all, I said yesterday that that Congress and the Senate had came to a deal to pass this new stimulus bill, which they had signed off on. They were ready to go. And then your president decided he wanted to up to $2,000. Now, I know a lot of people are probably happy about the $2,000. Here's the problem. Are they going to get the Democrats and the Republicans to agree on that? Because the Republicans was like, no. They've been saying no. They didn't want to get $1,200. Now he's talking about $2,000. And if he said, and here's the thing, he's saying that if they don't get $2,000, he may not sign a bill at all. It's just sad. Why would you wait till right when they reach an agreement to say, hey, it should be? You should have did that from the beginning. And I don't know if he did or not, but now it's like holding up everything again. So I don't know where they are right now with the negotiations with the $2,000. I know a lot of people are like, yes, give me $2,000. Yep. Yeah, so $2,000 per person, $4,000 per couple. That's good money. That's good get back on your feet money if you're not too far behind. But here's the thing. Is it going to happen? Because now, Congress, and they were right there. It was so close. And then he said, you know what? Yeah, it's ridiculous. It's disgusting. Make it $2,000. I feel like that should have been in the deal already. Like, if that's what you felt, it should have been in there already. If you weren't so worried about the freaking vote and trying to turn back the election, you could have got this all done. I'm just saying. Anyway, I'm so sick of talking about these people and this nonsense. Shenanigans. I'm not going to even go there. Let's talk about something good. Some good news. So, Jackson EMC, right? Jackson EMC is an electric company here in Gwinnett County. Well, I don't know if they're based in Gwinnett County, but they provide electric services to Gwinnett County. Now, I have Jackson EMC, and every year I get a rebate check from them. I think that's a great thing, and they're always doing something great. So, they gave away $23,557 to 15 Gwinnett County teachers in the middle school areas. Yes, that is amazing. It's called the Bright Ideas Grant, and the grant is to finance innovative classroom projects not funded through general fund dollars. So these teachers can now do things for their classroom, because I've heard teachers say this a lot. My brother's an educator. His wife was an educator. His friend was an educator. They had to come out of their own pockets to do things they wanted to do for their classrooms and their students. And so the fact that Jackson EMC always listen, I talk about Jackson EMC giving away money more than any company I can think of right now. I know for a fact I have said about 3 times this year that they've given away money to somebody for something. And I have to talk about what's now. I don't know if there are other companies that give it away, but they put it out there for us to talk about. That's why Gwinnett Daily Post has it on their site. That's why I'm talking about it right now. And I think it's a good thing. If you're doing good things, we are bogged down so much every day by bad news. Let's talk about some good stuff. So I don't mind talking about them every time they post that they've given something. Yes, I know. So educators from grades 6 through 8 are eligible for up to $2,000 in grant funds. 5 Gwinnett County teachers receive $2,000, while 4 others receive grants in excess of $1,850. Of the 8 schools whose teachers received grants, Chime Rivers Middle School in Buford had 5 recipients, and HUD Middle in Duluth had 4 winners. Yeah, that's so nice. So for a complete list of all the winners and how much they received through the funding from Jackson EMC, go to Gwinnett Daily Post. You will see it there. I think it's amazing that they were giving this money. Yep, I think it's really cool. I think it's a good thing. All right. I'm going to a song. I'll be right back after the song to give you more of the rundown of what's going on in and around Gwinnett County. Stay tuned.
Some time thinking about the day that we met. I love to see you smile. Can't take my eyes off your silhouette. So today I have planned it out so carefully. I know the things that you it's your birthday, yeah.
that song. Yeah, I know I love music, man. It was so funny. I was talking to my friend last night, and she was asking me, "Did I hear? Do I listen to?" She had bought somebody a gift, and the gift had like these little headphones inside of a hat, and she was asking me, "Did I think that person would like it?" I was like, "Yeah, I think they would love it," and because they wear hats all the time, so that makes perfect sense, right? But we were talking about music, and I was like, I can't listen to music before I go to bed because I won't go to sleep. Like, I literally will lay in bed and sing all night long. And it's crazy. And my husband woke up like last week? It was last week I decided to listen to music, right? When I tell y'all, it was about 3 o'clock in the morning when I actually stopped singing in bed. It was crazy. My mother woke up one night, and this was last week too. I was in the kitchen. I thought I was being quiet, right? I was working, and I worked about 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, and I had the music going, and she's like, I went to the bathroom, and all I could hear was you singing. You were kind of loud too. And I was like, was I? I thought I was quiet. She's like, nah, you were loud. But anyway, I love music. That's so funny. The school board recently voted to approve the appointment of Party Elementary School Principal Kelly McCain to the district level position. She will replace Pam Williams, who is named the district new chief of staff this fall. So now she is going to be, this is so cool. Congratulations, Kelly. She's going to be the new assistant superintendent for elementary schools for the Gwinnett County public school system. So congratulations, Kelly, on your appointment. I know you're going to do some great things there, because otherwise they would not have appointed you. So she is going to be there. McCain began her employment with Gwinnett County public school system in 1996 as a teacher at Nesbitt Elementary School. She served in the role until 2001, when she became teacher at Stripling Elementary. A year later, she became the assistant principal at McGill Elementary and held the position until 2005, which she became the assistant principal at Grayson Elementary School. She served as a principal at Meadow Creek Elementary School from 2007 to 2012, and then served as assistant principal from 2012 to 2017. McCain became the principal at Party High School in 2017. Now she's going to be the assistant superintendent for Gwinnett Public Elementary School Systems. Congratulations, Ms. Kelly. Wishing you a good year. Hopefully school can get back to normal and the kids can go back. I know I saw some people protesting, like, we want our kids to go back to school. Yeah, I know I love technology too. I love music. I love technology. I love education. I love learning. And so this excites me. There's a school called Seconder. The entire Seconder. They're going to be doing a lot with artificial intelligence. And I think when you think about artificial intelligence, a lot of people don't know what that is. Gwinnett school leaders say all the children need to learn to understand artificial intelligence because the technology is already ubiquitous. I'm just messed up. And will only grow more important by 2033. When today's kindergartners graduate high school. So it's important. And it really is, y'all. Because let me tell you something. I think I told y'all this the other day. So apparently, this is something new. We've never seen this before. We order from Amazon all the time in my house, all the time. And so Christmas time is just worse. It's like 12 times more. And so this has never happened before. So I'm laying in the bed, and I have an Alexa in my bedroom. And the Alexa starts to turn colors. And it beeps a beep. And then it starts to turn colors. I'm looking like, what the heck is going on with Alexa, right? So I'm looking at it, right? So, now I'm starting to think, is somebody like dropping in that's not invited? Because, with Alexa, people can drop in on you. Like they can, if you got a camera in your room and all that kind of stuff, people can hackers can drop right in your house. And so Alexa came on. I'm like looking at her like, now I didn't say a word. What is she doing on, and what's the beep for? And this colors just going around. So I couldn't tell whether or not it was a green or a yellow. So I went online. So, let me go online and see if this means anything. So when you go online and you look at Alexa colors, Alexa will light up red. I forgot what red was for, but it's red, blue, yellow, and green. So green means somebody is trying to drop in on you, like I just said. That means they're trying to drop in on you. They can listen into what you're saying, but they have to be invited some kind of way. And then once they're invited, they can drop in. Yellow means you have a message or a notification. So I said, Alexa, what's my message? She says, you don't have any messages right now, but you have one notification. Would you like for me to read it? And I was like, yep. She read it, and she told me we had a package that was delivered. So that means go outside, there's a package on the porch. That's why artificial intelligence is so important. Alexa, You have smart robots that do things. I saw a report when they were talking about the COVID-19 vaccine and how they had, the reason they were able to move so quickly is because they had the use of robots. The robots was working 24/7. See, they're not like us. We can't do 24/7. And if we try to do that, we fall on our face. Not a robot. Not only are they smart, they can go longer than us, right? Now, I know we programmed them. That's where our genius come in at. But we programmed them to be super duper smart and super duper effective in a lot of ways. So they were talking about how the coronavirus was able to come to market so quickly is because they had tests that were running together. Normally they run them separate. They were running them together so they can hurry up and get this vaccine out to the public. And so robots played a huge role in getting this product out there into the market. And that's why it's important for our children to understand artificial intelligence, because it's not going anywhere. Here's the thing. They need to be able to compete with not just humans. Now they got to compete with robots. So if you think that's not going to happen, it is going to happen. Anyway, the Gwinnett District has allocated $97 million to build Seconder, a traditional campus in the fast-growing northern part of the county, a few miles increasingly crowded from Mill Creek High School, which Seconder will relieve, right? The new campus will include stadiums, ball fields, and hold up to 3,000 students. That's a lot of kids, y'all. My brother said the other day he was at Grayson, and he was like, was it Grayson? Berkmar. It's 3,000 kids in that school. We were like, really? That's a lot of kids. But anyway, this is going to be one of them schools that's going to, it's going to have clusters including artificial intelligence activities, vocabulary, and course subjects with the littlest children up to the high school kids. They're going to have elementary science. It's going to be one of those schools, y'all, but it's going to be an important school. Because you got to think, we may not be around by 2033. Well, preferably we do. You know, this sounds like it's a long way off. It really is. And that's 13 years. That sounds crazy, right? 13 years from now, it'll be 2033. And when you hit 2033, it sounds like a long way off. When you say 13 years, it's right around the corner. My baby will be 18 years old. My granddaughter. That sounds nuts, but that's what we are. And I won't even be 70 yet. I'm just saying I will not. In 13 years. So anyway, this school is gonna be a school that's gonna help our kids be able to compete in a moving, fast-paced market. Think about this. Over in Norcross, we have Curiosity Labs, which is a joint venture between, I guess, Norcross and Sprint, right? They already have the autonomous driving car. What does that mean? That means the car drives itself. There's nobody driving the car. It's artificially intelligently driven. So the car, you get in the car, and the cars are going to drive you with no driver. That's AI all day long. So we need to be able to have our kids compete in these arenas. And the only way to do that, they have to learn this stuff. And so I'm excited to see Seconder build this school. I mean, the Gwinnett County Public School build Seconder, and it's going to be one of them schools that's going to be able to teach these kids about artificial intelligence and technology and science. We need it. We need scientists that's going to combat these viruses that's coming out. Listen, COVID is still rampant right now, right? And here over in England, they're talking about they found a strain that's worse than the one we got. We're trying to get this one under control. The scientists that we have, they're gonna leave one day, y'all. So we need to have this new group of scientists coming out that are just bad to the bone, like they know their stuff. You know what I mean? They know how to leverage technology to get stuff done, and that's why these schools are important. So I'm excited about that. I really, really am. I think that's a great thing. Yeah, I think it's a great thing. All right, I'm going to a song. I'll be right back after the song to give you more of the rundown about what's going on in and around Gwinnett County. There's a question. What's going to be placed? What's going to go in where Gwinnett Place Mall is? We're going to talk about that. What is going to go there? Because we don't know. We'll talk about that next.
Just give it up. I'm not your girl and I never will be. Cause I'll be your enemy. If you want love, look somewhere else. Heal for nothing. Just give it up. I'm not your girl, cause I only love me.
Welcome back. They don't know what's going to happen with Gwinnett Place malls, but the Gwinnett County Commissioners agreed to pay $23 million for the mall, and that's a good thing. Now they have to figure out what it's going to be. It has been, they have said a lot of things to go there. I remember when I first talked about this, I thought it was going to be a cricket stadium. Now I don't know what cricket is really, but I thought it'd be nice to have a stadium in Gwinnett County where we can, because I like going to stuff, and I probably would go to a cricket game and just to go because I like it. But some of the things they had talked about was having big box retailers there, removing the roof. I have no idea what they were going to do with that. They talked about having the cricket stadium there. They was going to build a high rise with condominiums there at one point. Mixed use facilities at another point. They talked about a whole bunch of different things, but right now nobody knows what it's going to be. I remember talking to Joe Allen. He was on the show last year, I think it was, and he was talking about some of the things that they had thought about doing there. And so right now we have to wait and see. In 2016, the county approved a new commercial district near the mall that encouraged high-rise development, but it didn't include the mall itself. So it was just talking about high-rise in the area. So we don't know what it's going to be. We got to wait and see on that. Listen to this, y'all, because I thought this was pretty cool. So I'm an outside of the box thinker, and KFC has came out. They come out with a game console that keeps your chicken warm while you playing video games. I'm not mad at KFC. This is how I think. This is why, and it's so funny. I say all the time, man, I wish somebody had told me that I could get a job thinking like this. I didn't know I could get, because I probably would have a job right now. Like I probably would have had a job because this is how I think. Like I can see, because I think about things like this all the time. Like as I talk to you about Good Morning Gwinnett, trust me. Having like theme days is one thing, but I'm on to part 2 already. Like, okay, now what else can I do to make this brand pop? For me, KFC is smart because they're getting their brand. They're getting their brand in front of people who spend a lot of time gaming. Do you know gaming is a business, right? They have tournaments that pay millions of dollars. It's a huge business, and people like chicken. My mom just had KFC just the other day. People like chicken, and people like KFC. And so, to me, I'm thinking, oh, my God, that's so smart. Now, here's the thing. I didn't know they had the other thing. So, now, apparently, this gaming console, you have the gaming console, and you put your chicken in there to keep it warm while you use the gaming console to play the games. Genius. Yeah, it's called the bargain bucket. What? That's what it's called. I'm not even mad at them. I'm not mad. Your chicken's going to stay hot. You reach in there, you get your piece of chicken while you play the game. You ain't even got to get up to heat it up. Now you just put your something cold in the cooler, because gamers are gamers and they love gaming. They will game 24/7. You know what I'm saying? It's not a joke. It also has a 1 terabyte SSD drive for storage, so you don't even got to get up for that. It's got storage built into the thing, so if you run out of storage or you need some extra storage for your games, you could do that. It plays it can handle virtual reality games. I'm telling you, it's amazing. I just love it. I just think it's amazing. And again, there goes that AI I was just talking about. So they have gotten it. So they're in the tech. So KFC is not only into food, now they're into technology, gaming. Yeah. Tell me about it. Y'all better. It's pretty soon they're going to have a community. I'm telling you. You got to think outside the box. And here's the thing. You got to know how to pivot. I know sometimes we're so focused on, we got tunnel vision. But sometimes you need to inch over just a little bit and try something a little bit different. Here's some of the things that KFC have tried over the last year. I didn't even know about this. So KFC formed a joint venture with Crocs and announced the KFC X Crocs bucket clog. It was a limited edition shoe covered in fried chicken print. Crocs. I ain't mad at them. I feel like I need to go to Crocs and say, hey, let's do a deal. In December of last year, they teamed up with Artificial Fire Log Company in Vivo Log, and they created a log, y'all. Check this out. They created a log. When you burnt it, it smelled like the chicken. The 11 herbs and spice chicken. Yep. So people could buy that. I don't know if I want my house smelling like chicken all the time. I just don't. So I don't know how many logs I would have bought. But however, there was somebody who liked chicken just that much, and they probably bought that log. And now here's the thing. I probably would have bought the log and the shoe because it's a collectible. And the game console. I would buy that stuff and just stack it away because it's a collectible. Because it's so rare. Now, will it last forever? Who knows? I don't know. I could see the gaming console doing some really major things. The Croc and the fire log smelling like chicken, those are kind of like novelties. But that gaming thing, I could see a whole community built around KFC gaming. I can see KFC sponsoring tournaments. I see that vividly. Like, I can see that happening. If they stay on that path right there, their PR and social media person, his name is Mark Chivas. If Mark stays on that path where he creates a community around that console, and he gets into the gaming industry, and chicken strips and hot wings and unsauced wings become a part of that whole gaming, please, they're gonna go off the charts. I'm telling you now. I'm telling you what I know. All right, listen, I'm going to my last song, and then I'm going to come back and give you my word of inspiration for today, so stay tuned.
So many questions that I wanna ask, but I can find the reasons why. You always find a small excuse to leave. What's your excuse to make me cry? My love was lost when you came and took it all. My mind says stop, but my heart is screaming out. Don't go, just leave, no stay with me. I'm incomplete. I got mixed emotions, can't make my mind up. Just leave, no stay with me. I'm incomplete. I got mixed emotions, can't make my mind up. How can I love you when you're not around? How can I let you let me down, down, down? How can I long for you feeling so small? Love should be everything or not at all. My love was lost when you came and took it all. My mind says stop, but my heart is screaming out. Don't go, just leave, no stay with me. I'm incomplete. I got mixed emotions, can't make my mind up. Just leave, no stay with me. I'm incomplete. I got mixed emotions, can't make my mind up. I got mixed emotions, can't make my mind
Welcome back. Before I go, y'all, I want to give you my word of inspiration for today. And here it goes. If your dream is a big dream, and if you want your life to work on the high level that you say you do, there's no way around doing the work it takes to get there. Let me say that one more time because it's important. If your dream is a big dream, and if you want your life to work on a high level that you say you do, there's no way around doing the work it takes to get there. Joyce Chapman said that, and she was right. Listen, y'all hear me talk about me having sleepless night plenty of times because I have big dreams. I have big dreams, and there is no way around me getting there, really, without doing the work that it's going to take. So if you have a big dream, I don't care what it is, understand this. You're going to have to get the skills, the tools, the education you need to make it happen, and you're going to have to put the work in. It's not going to drop in your lap. It's not going to fall out the sky. Nobody's not going to do it and say, hey, here's your big dream. Now run with it. It's not going to happen. It's up to you to do that. I wake up every morning and I do this show, and I thank God every day for allowing me to wake up to do this show. I thank God every day for allowing me to go online and find the necessary tools and resources I need to grow my business. And here's the thing. I have sleepless night where I put in a lot of work to make it happen because I have big dreams. we're coming to that time of the year where people are going to be writing out goals and vision boards and accomplishments and things they want to do and resolutions and all that stuff. And then, you know, they always say by March, it's all out the window. Here's what I would say to you this year. Make a change. Decide that you're going to pick goals and dreams that you really, really, really want and will really, really, really fight for. When I tell you I close my eyes and I see that every time I close my eyes are closed right now, I see walking into my office with my Good Morning Gwinnett sign behind the receptionist desk, big as daylight. I see it every time I close my eyes. And I got to tell y'all something. I've never seen that before. I've never had a business where I can close my eyes and totally visualize that particular scene. And so you have to visualize it. I'm so dedicated to making this happen. Yes, I have two other businesses that I run along with Good Morning Gwinnett, which is under Noise Media Network. And I will spend some time with those things, but they're going to be my Friday and Saturday businesses. Good Morning Gwinnett is my Monday through Thursday business, and Sunday is my day. All right. So listen, thank you for listening. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you spent the last hour and 3 minutes with me, and I appreciate you and love you to life for that. Be sure to follow me on Twitter at GM Gwinnett. Follow me on Facebook at Good Morning Gwinnett, and follow me on Instagram at Good Morning Gwinnett. And do me a favor, go over to Apple Podcasts, find your favorite 3 episodes, and give it 2 stars. Give it 5 stars. Find your favorite 2 episodes and give it 5 stars. I'm saying too much. And follow me and listen to me on whatever network you listen. If you listen on Spotify, I'm there. If you listen on iHeart, I'm there. If you listen on Google Podcasts, I'm there. If you listen on Alexa, I'm there. If you listen on Amazon Fire TV, I'm there. I'm everywhere, y'all. I'm spreading the word everywhere. But thank you again for listening. I'll be back again tomorrow to give you more of the horoscopes. And I got a guest, so make sure to tune in tomorrow. Listen, stay safe out there. Keep your mask on. I'll be back again tomorrow at 10 a.m. God willing. So until next time, my friends, make it a great day. Bye, y'all.
You've been listening to Good Morning Gwinnett. Make sure to tune in Monday through Thursday at 10 a.m. Eastern Time to find out what's happening around Gwinnett. If you like this episode, subscribe now and share with your friends. To learn more about Noise Media Network, visit noisemedia.us.